Now call the state of Texas versus John Walter Bordash Jr. Present with John West, his attorney, the state's attorney. What are we doing today? I know it was reset.
Judge, the restitution has been paid.
The restitution has been paid.
We sent the doctor off to be treated for incompetency. In September, we got
of last year.
Yes, we got in September of 2025, we received a report that said that the doctor was not going to regain competency within the statutory limits, but they recommended outpatient treatment. That was back in September. He's been incarcerated since then, so I don't know what to do now because the only other options are.
How about outpatient treatment to help him?
Well, we got to get him out of jail. That's what you
said.
said.
That's going to have to be done with probably a civil commitment to outpatient
What does
treatment.
it take to get him out of jail?
And we only
because he's done his obligations, right?
Yes, sir.
He's met his obligations.
Well, we've got an obligation that he's been incompetent, but we've got the restitution paid, like you said. I just had the hearing Monday on that.
Well,
and
we can only keep him on the outpatient commitment for about another 130 or 40 days because he's got 426 days credit in jail plus what he spent at the hospital for about 90 days. And then now we can only keep him for the 2 years on the state jail. Then we have to cut him loose.
And I have requested, Your Honor, that.
Stand by. Hold on. The sentence that we assessed him originally.
There's no sentence. He's not been sentenced to anything. This has just been jail and hospital time. He's got.
Okay. Incompetency is not affirmative defense.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What does the state want to do? Y'all are the prosecutors. Y'all brought this up. What, under these circumstances now that we face today, what do you think is in it's what y'all's oath is, and you do a great job. What's in the best interest of justice for all concerned, most importantly, the defendant?
Well, here's the complainant is here on the case, and they're afraid for him to come back to the neighborhood because of the issues that have been caused over the years with him, and so he still needs help. I just don't know what we can do as far as helping him other than a civil commitment to outpatient
Well,
treatment.
if something, it would be like everybody else, I would think.
Yes, sir.
If he's no longer subject to the criminal system for punishment, we just can't keep a person in twilight zone. And if Mr. Bordash commits a crime, he knows what's going to happen. He'll be back up in here, and it could take years.
Yep.
But that's presuming he's going to go and commit a crime. I think he doesn't want to face more confinement.
So. No.
I think freedom is a wonderful thing he understands and appreciates. I want him to get treated, but also we just don't put people in the twilight zone of confinement.
That's the problem, Your Honor, is if he's incompetent, we can't plea it. We can't resolve it that way because he's got enough credit to govern time served. I mean, we know that he's in that range. I've requested the state to consider dismissing it since the restitution has been paid. And as you know, in a lot of cases, these type of cases, that's usually the way the deal's worked out from the beginning. Is if restitution is paid and something like this, we could get its dismissal.
I understand.
If not for his actions and incompetency, but that would have been done.
But the future safety of the community is also the reason criminal law came into play.
That's what I'm saying. And normally, if we have a situation where this person's competent, we have no issues there. That's the way it can be worked out. But we've had issues where his incompetency and his ideology has caused ongoing problems. So
we'll just let the rule of law work itself.
Yeah.
I think it's time he's released, but he is subject to criminal sanctions if he commits a violation. And if he does, criminal law is built, subsequent problems result in higher forms of probation and more severe responses from law enforcement and the courts.
Are we going
What
to
is your
Are we going to do it in the form of a civil commitment, or are we going to do it in the form of a a PR bond with an order as conditions of bond to be under care for a while until we make sure he's okay. Because if we're going to do a civil commitment,
what I want to do is I want the parties to inform me of what are the options that the court has.
Yes, sir. Well, if we do a civil commitment, the one thing that concerns me is the only report we have is from September of last year. And that's what, 7 or 8 months ago? And so I don't know that we can do a commitment based upon those at this current time. So the only other option would be to place him on a bond to order him to do that for a while until we see that everything's okay once he gets out. And then if everything's stable and he's okay, then maybe we can dismiss it and get rid of it and go on about our business. I just want to make sure that not only does are they safe, but also that Mr. Bordage's is
Bordage.
Bordage,
Isn't it, sir?
Bordage, I'm sorry, sir, Dr. Bordage, if he's okay, he's not going to be.
All right. I think there's a way of appeasing everyone here. I'm going to release them.
Yes.
But there will be, he will continue on a bond. This case will continue to stay open and we'll review it from time to time just to make sure he's doing fine and there aren't any problems. Also, the purported victims here, I want their safety to be ensured.
Absolutely. One
One of the conditions of bond and release is to have no contact with, is it Mr. Payton?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Or nor anyone on your behalf contact him. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
That will, okay, and you can follow that. And if I find out that that has been encroached or you fail, it would be very quick. A warrant would be issued, bring you back, and your bond would be revoked. That's, and then we're back in a situation that no one, especially you, wants. Just follow that rule and don't commit any crimes. Those are your two basic. One other thing, though, John, with Dr. Bordak, one other thing is, what is it to help him continue any kind of treatment that helps him to fulfill these obligations successfully?
Your Honor, he has a list of doctors. We gave this, mentioned this last time. He has a whole list of doctors that he sees that he wants to get back to seeing again. But I don't know how.
What about that?
Oh, I've been wanting to jump at it since October 2nd.
Okay, what does that
I'm
do
just
for you?
amazed that it's
What
taking
did-
this
hold
long.
hold on.
I'm screwed up right now.
What does that do? Because the court's used to more conventional forms of treatment.
Yeah.
What is it that you find from this treatment that helps you to follow all the rules and live a happy, safe, lawful life? What is it that holistic method does?
Oh, I need to go back to my primary care physician because while I've been in the county facility.
Who is that?
That is Patricia Salvato
Salvato,
at
Okay.
MD in Houston.
in Houston, Texas.
Is it, the court is going to order as a condition of bond that you do that? All
And
right,
I need to go see my neuropsychologist. I've
Okay,
done that
That's my
annually
delay.
since 2011.
that's going to be another condition of your bond that you fulfill that.
Yes.
That'll be an obligation I'm going to help you with.
And I need
as
to
necessary.
go back to seeing Dr. Kulkarni. in
And
Beaumont.
what does he do?
That's a psychologist, psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
In here.
All right, that's good too.
And then also he. has
Where's he
a-
located?
He's in Beaumont. Okay.
He's in Beaumont.
Other ones have been in
I'm
Houston.
not familiar with
Then
it.
I need to see a neurologist.
Mary Foe.
Houston Methodist.
All right, get those,
I can give those to Ellie. And we've.
Ellie, and
I have those right here.
Thank
you will be orders as a condition of bond to seek the treatment quickly, timely, and fulfill their requirements of you in whatever the doctors prescribe, treat, and authorize to help you move forward so that we don't have to come back and deal with any problems, which again, begin with a condition, don't commit a crime.
Yes.
And that's a condition of bond, and then those will be added, those treatment methods that have been put into the record. I just need their names, locations, so that it's on the record. We will review this case every 6 months just to see how you're doing, to make sure that there's not a problem, or that it's, if there's something the court can help you with, get things done. Let me know if you're having obstacles getting all of that accomplished.
Well, I did report obstacles, and that is Mr. Payton himself. He goes behind your back despite what you tell him, and he continues his harassment.
All right. Well,
So you're about to get out, don't say anything.
all right. I'm not aware, except for you, your statements, the state of Texas, though they're the people that would do the investigation. If there is a problem, I'm not aware of it.
Judge,
It hadn't gotten to me.
Here's the issue is Mr. Payton is the president of the homeowners association, and Mr. Bordage or Dr. Bordage has, there's been some non-compliance with the homeowners association, but they're just going to have to learn how to deal with that.
Until this case is over,
That
I think it
is-
should be just,
The
Okay.
homeowner association, everybody involved in that needs to deal with it selflessly and work things out. I'd rather a law enforcement agency or the courts not get involved in any homeowner association unless there's criminal activity. Those are things everybody has a unique thought process. And on issues, there are differences of opinion. Somehow through the ages, we have worked things out, sometimes peaceably, sometimes not. But we are capable, intelligent people are capable of dealing with each other in a responsible fashion. And I'm going to presume that that can be done. If it's not, then if there's a problem, there's a breach of the peace, a crime committed, then we'll deal with that on a bond issue.
Okay.
But it's give and take. It's not going to be 100% your way. You know that. And it's not going to be 100% everybody. Everybody has to sacrifice a little bit. Everybody's got to work together. We all don't, none of us get 100% of what we want. Just doesn't work that way. That's the sacrifice we make with 7 billion people on the planet. Let's work it out. And responsible people, professional people, intelligent people are more than capable of doing that. And there isn't any reason that this court needs to come in and referee a homeowners association. There are always conflicts and differences of opinion. Work them out responsibly. If you're a responsible person, that can be done. And I don't see any reason why the people who are mentioned here can't responsibly work this out. But also come in with an attitude of trying to work it out, not being defensive or combative. Friendly.
That has
As
been a
best you
problem.
can, let's be friendly.
That has been a problem since he doesn't hold annual meetings like he's required to.
I'm not gonna make a ruling on
I'm
that.
concerned about the HOA,
There,
yard man.
and there are methods of dealing with HOA issues, and it's not for this criminal district court.
Well, I'm hoping he's
Work it
a
out.
family member
Look,
because that's nepotism.
people,
And it can be a
Well-
problem.
issues are brought up. Responsible people always seem responsibly to deal with them, and compromises need to be reached in many cases. Just act civil, mature, responsible, and also remember that your actions, even on the homeowners associations, if people see them and they make decisions on the kind of person and personality people have. You want to enjoy a good reputation, and you want to be part of a successful venture like a homeowner association. You want to move forward, not drag it down, right? Because When you move forward, everybody moves together forward. Come on. But it's not always 100% on the terms, and issues need to be addressed, but do it civilly, responsibly, as though you were setting example for children who are watching, who would be influenced by how you do things. Let's act responsibly, an adult like. We're talking about professional people here. Come on. Every 6 months, we'll deal with it and see how we're doing. Okay. Anything else? All right. Good luck.
Right this way, too.
And let's do our best to get along. Anything else?
Well,
We are recess. Thank you.
so when it meets on the wall, what do I do? I'll play. Huh? I'll play.
You beat that.
This morning on your